Hello everyone, it's Melanie here with Vintage Hill Studio. I'm so glad you joined me today. We're going to make a new home card using this adorable paper. It's got the little cars, houses, some trees. It's so cute. I've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base and a couple of mats already cut out. Again, all the supplies and dimensions for today's card can be found below this YouTube video. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to take that house patterned paper and place it on that green mat just to frame it up. I looked for some colors to pull out. There were plenty to work with on this adorable paper. So again, keeping it very simple. I'm going to place this down on my mat, and I wanted to preserve as much of that printed paper as possible. So I came up with an idea. I'm not going to use a sentiment or anything on the front of the card this week. I'm going to simply use these dies from Momenta. They're nested dies, and if you've never used these before, here's an idea for you. I'm going to use these two sizes of the ovals, and you can see how they nest inside one another. I'm going to take the smaller oval first and cut a window through those two mats. Just using a little bit of washi tape, and then I'll bring over my Bigshot die cutting machine and run this through, and it will cut a little window there in the front of my card. Again, I am keeping this very simple in order to let the printed paper really be the star of the show this week. So you can see I've got my oval there, and because my mat is double-sided, of the green on both sides, I'm in great shape there. So to frame this up, this is what you do. You take that smaller oval that we use to cut the window in the front of the card, and you just eyeball it and put the larger oval around the smaller oval, run that through your die cutting machine, and you will get a solid mat as well as a frame. So let me take this apart for you to see that solid mat came out. And then here's the frame. And you don't have to do this part, but I love how this framed up that little oval and just gives it a very nice finishing touch. Then I'm bringing over this key die. This is a heart and key die set from Jatame. I think that's how you say it. I'll have that listed below this YouTube video. Look how adorable this little key is. I thought that was perfect for a new home card. Sometimes keeping it simple makes your life simple, and the card comes out great too. So you can see I've added a little bit of foam tape behind those mats and popped that on my card base. That gives me a little white frame around the whole card. And now we've got a little dimension going on this simple card. So I will flip over that oval that we cut out to begin with. This coordinates, of course, perfectly with that green mat because it's the back side of that paper. Get that put down into our window and then bring over the key. So this gives I don't know if you can tell from the video, but now this is a little bit recessed because of the mat being popped up on the foam tape. So the oval window is recessed down in there. Then all we need to do is add that little navy frame to finish this off. And you've got a very simple card. What do you think about this? Do you think it's okay sometimes just to keep it really simple like this? It doesn't really need a sentiment, or would you have rather added a sentiment to the front of the card as well? Let me know in your comments. Send me some feedback on this card and let me know what you would have done. I'll show you what I did on the inside of the card here in just a second. But while I had my scrap piece of paper here, I decided to add this to my envelope so that it coordinates nicely with my card. So I just fussy cut that out. You can see I've embossed the flap of the envelope. I flip that over and glue that down right into the left-hand corner. And now my coordinating envelope is ready to go. Thank you so much for dropping by today. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and I'd like to hear any comments you have on what you do for new home cards. Send me a little message. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you found some inspiration in today's video and that you will come back and visit me real soon. And I want to wish you a wonderful day and happy crafting, everyone.